Origins of chop suey, the fascinating journey from Guangdong to American icon. Chop suey is a dish that has sparked debate and curiosity for over a century. Its name, which loosely translates to assorted pieces, doesn't give much away, and its origins are shrouded in mystery and folklore. Some say it was created in China, while others argue it was born in America. Let's start by exploring the Chinese side of the story. One popular theory suggests that chop suey originated in Guangdong province, where it was known as sap suey, a dish made from leftover vegetables, meat, and other scraps. This makes sense as Guangdong cuisine often incorporates a variety of ingredients to create complex, flavorful dishes. According to this narrative, Chinese immigrants brought the recipe with them when they moved to America during the gold rush in the mid-19th century. These early Chinese immigrants, primarily from Guangdong, settled in places like San Francisco and began to open restaurants to cater to their communities and adventurous American diners. The mid-19th century was a time of great upheaval and opportunity. The California gold rush attracted thousands of people from around the world, including a significant number of Chinese laborers. These immigrants faced harsh working conditions and rampant discrimination, but they also brought with them their rich culinary traditions. The Chinese restaurants that sprung up during this period played a crucial role in the social lives of these immigrants, providing not only a taste of home but also a sense of community. As the story goes, American patrons were curious about Chinese food but hesitant to try unfamiliar dishes. To cater to these tastes, Chinese restaurateurs adapted their recipes, leading to the creation of dishes that were more palatable to the American palate. Enter chop suey. The dish was a perfect example of this culinary adaptation, a medley of meat, vegetables, and a savory sauce served over rice or noodles. It was simple, tasty, and made use of whatever ingredients were on hand. But there's another, more colorful story about the origin of chop suey. This one takes place in the bustling city of San Francisco. Legend has it that a Chinese diplomat named Li Hongqiang visited the city in 1896. To impress the diplomat, a local Chinese chef quickly threw together a dish from leftovers, creating what we now know as chop suey. The diplomat was reportedly so impressed that the dish gained instant popularity. While this story is more myth than fact, it highlights the blend of creativity and resourcefulness that characterizes Chinese American cuisine. The popularity of chop suey spread quickly from the West Coast to the East Coast, especially in cities like New York. By the early 20th century, chop suey had become a national sensation. Chinese restaurants began to proliferate, and chop suey was often the star attraction on their menus. This dish became a symbol of Chinese cuisine in America, even though it was largely unknown in China at the time. Interestingly, the rise of chop suey coincided with the growing interest in exotic foods among Americans. It was a time when people were eager to try new things, and Chinese food offered a novel culinary experience. Chop suey was often marketed as an authentic Chinese dish, despite its American influences. It became so popular that it even inspired a song in the 1920s called Chop Suey, that Chinese rag, which further cemented its place in American culture. Fast forward to today, and chop suey remains a staple in many Chinese American restaurants. However, its popularity has waned somewhat as diners have become more adventurous and willing to try a wider range of authentic Chinese dishes. Nevertheless, chop suey holds a special place in the history of Chinese American cuisine. It represents the ingenuity of early Chinese immigrants who adapted their culinary traditions to create a dish that would appeal to American tastes while still preserving a sense of their cultural heritage. Chop suey's influence wasn't confined to restaurants alone. By the mid-20th century, it had made its way into American households. Cookbooks from the 1950s and 60s often featured chop suey recipes, showcasing its versatility and appeal. This was also the era when canned foods became popular, making it easier for home cooks to prepare their own versions of chop suey using canned vegetables and sauces. The dish was a hit at family dinners and potlucks, embodying the post-war spirit of convenience and international flair. Today, the legacy of chop suey lives on in the diverse and dynamic world of Asian American cuisine. While traditional Chinese dishes are now widely appreciated, the influence of early fusion dishes like chop suey can still be seen. Contemporary chefs are reimagining these classic recipes, blending them with modern techniques and flavors to create innovative dishes that honor their multicultural roots. Now, we bring you the classic chop suey at home.
Ingredients: 1 pound of chicken breast, thinly sliced. 2 cups of assorted vegetables, such as bok choy, bell peppers, and mushrooms. 1 onion, sliced. 2 cloves of garlic, minced. 1 cup of bean sprouts. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. 1 tablespoon of cornstarch mixed with 2 tablespoons of water. 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Salt and pepper to taste. Step 1. Preparation. Begin by preparing all your ingredients. Thinly slice the chicken breast, chop the vegetables into bite-sized pieces, and mince the garlic. Having everything ready and within reach will make the cooking process much smoother. Step 2. Heat the oil. In a large pan or wok, heat 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil over medium-high heat. Once the oil is hot, add the minced garlic and sliced onion. Sauté for about a minute until the garlic is fragrant and the onion starts to become translucent. Step 3. Cook the chicken. Add the sliced chicken breast to the pan. Stir-fry the chicken until it is no longer pink, which should take about 5 to 7 minutes. Make sure to stir continuously to cook the chicken evenly. Step 4. Add vegetables. Toss in the assorted vegetables, bok choy, bell peppers, mushrooms, or any of your choice, and continue to stir-fry. Cook for about 3 to 4 minutes until the vegetables are tender, but still crisp. Step 5. Season and sauce. Pour in the soy sauce and oyster sauce, stirring well to coat the chicken and vegetables evenly. The combination of these sauces will give your chop suey its signature savory flavor. Step 6. Thicken the sauce. Add the cornstarch mixture, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch mixed with 2 tablespoons of water, to the pan. Stir continuously as the sauce thickens, making sure everything is well coated and the sauce has a glossy finish. Step 7. Final touch. Add the bean sprouts and cook for another minute. This will keep the bean sprouts crunchy and add a fresh texture to the dish. Season with salt and pepper to taste. Step 8. Serve. Remove the pan from heat and serve your homemade chop suey over steamed rice or noodles. Enjoy this flavorful and versatile dish as a perfect meal for any occasion.